Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to today's market color recap session. I'm going to be taking the recap of the session to quickly look at commodity currencies, analyze some asset classes and see how they are playing out so far. I believe you can all hear me. Okay, so commodity currencies include AUD, NZD-USD, and USD CAD. So I'm going to quickly bring them up. Perfect. Now, quick run through to see what these guys are doing. On the H4 time frame of NZD-USD, this is looking downward-ish since somewhere around May. It's been selling. New sunshine has been printed, so the sell was expected here. This sell is something that we would have partaken in. Right, so NZD-USD is currently selling beautifully. Failed to fully tap into the level we marked from our last analysis on Tuesday. So it didn't fully trade back in here, but you can see how amazingly well this guy is playing out. Let's go on M5. On M5, we draw out certain level point as well. Where we wanted NZD-USD to react from. It's been what, let's see. So yeah, so we're looking to see what price we do here. It sold a bit, so we must have caught something little from this particular move. And then looking at this now, looking at this, you'd see that this is a key zone, a resistance zone where it started to sell from today. But let's focus on what price is currently doing today. New levels will be marking out into today's price data will be from here, yesterday's high to day before yesterday's high, also marked into today, which is where price is selling from. And then yesterday's low right here, and day before yesterday's low. So price has now violated all of these zones, even violated the 1 hour POI that would have marked out, so it is selling. Right now, I think the NZD-USD sell is in full force, except this support level, which is the momentum, happens to hold by some chance. If not, we'll be seeing more sales of NZD-USD. Now, you might be asking, where could we now look to see some sort of retracement so we could take advantage of this move? If we see retracement into this zone, these are now our points of interest that we're watching out to see retracement happen. However, my most preferred, in quote, high probability setup or retracement zone will be somewhere here. I would want to see price retrace all the way in here so I can continue to sell this asset class. Also looking at AUD quickly from the H4 time frame. Okay, so looking at AUD-USD from the H4 time frame, this sell was also expected. Sunshine printed, it has now sold. Now, where is it likely to keep selling to define some sort of support? Maybe here, the pullback on the H1 time frame. So before then, we may see some retracement because this sell happened to fall with so much speed. So let's see the M5. Mark out the same thing we did on AUD on NZD-USD. That says yesterday's high, yesterday's low, yesterday's high marked out before yesterday's high, also marked out into today's price movement, then mark out yesterday's low and day before yesterday's low. All marked out. So these are retracement zones for us to continue to sell AUD-USD, and I'll be looking to see if we find support when it eventually gives that final push down. But if this zone gets violated, I see more sales for this asset class. And then finally for USD CAD, Sunshine printed, we expected this buy. See how beautifully it delivered on the H1. There is a news release that came out pushing this. You can see the force with which all of these asset classes are moving. But I love how we're seeing how our predictions, or rather analysis from Tuesday, are playing out. These are zones we wanted to see. Price has violated all of this, traded into the pullback. So we may see a little retracement into this IOFED that you see here. So it now continues to buy upward. So same thing I did for AU and NU, I'll do here. Go ahead and do this here as well. Perfect. I've now marked out seasonal zones where expect retracement to occur from. So watch out for these levels. If you don't have the indicators, it is fine, I understand. So take note of the price levels and then let's see what price does around those zones. I'll continue to buy USD card when I see a deep enough retracement and continue to sell AED USD and NZUSD. So we'll take a very short break now and come back to touch on indices. Don't go anywhere, I'll be back shortly.
Hello and welcome back to the market color session. We'll be looking at the market very briefly and seeing what has happened so far and how we can take advantage of the market. All right. I believe you can see my screen. Okay, looking at what we have on US 30, you can see this morning I said US 30 is still very much bullish. However, we have some retracement play which we could take advantage of. And this morning I showed us how we could as well take advantage of this, have like a sweep of this level and then a break to the downside, and also a fair value gap just above here with another block sitting pretty much above it for a sell to the downside, right? We have such kind of play and we are looking forward to excuse me, we're looking forward to take sell position from this zone to the downside, either from the fair value gap or from the what? From the other block. The fair value gap is for us to ensure that we are able to capture at least an entry in this market, right? Why for the other block is a more refined entry. That's like a more refined entry for us that will give us more, advantage and leverage in the market, helping us to get more risks to reward, right? More risks to reward. So that being said, this is what we have this afternoon. The market is still trying to, do all of that movement, right? This other block here, it's sitting well. I expect that price gets there and then we'll start seeing like a reversal or like a sell to the downside. Hopefully that happens. Then we can actually, begin to bank on this trade. This is a good one, is to 3.8 RR, which is still fair, right? Fair deal, one to 3.8 RR, a good trade. So this is what we'll be looking at for. And also myself, I'm looking out for this. Hopefully we get good entry on US 100 and NAS 100. There's really nothing kind of significant that we want to take advantage of from these ones yet. All right, price is still very, very much not clear in its direction. Now we have a break of structure to the downside, which is pretty fine. Then we should expect that probably price is going to tap into this other block to send it downwards, or we go ahead to this zone, to this fair value gap and this other block here. And that could be another thing price could want to do. And then we see like a sell-off from that zone. The same thing with S&P 500. Right? Price finally has broken structure to the downside. Expect that, okay, probably a touch on this other block to continue its movement, or this other block above, right, would be a very good zone for us to take trades and then expect price to continue in its original to the downside, right? Feeling the retracement to up to 50% or up to 50% retracement from this all-time high we've seen. Of course, we've said that October into November, it's a month where we expect rally. And that has been true for the past 2 weeks. We've been seeing a bullish rally to the upside. And nonetheless, we can see a minor retracement in the market. And that is also correct because the market cannot just move in one direction, right? So That being said, thank you so much for joining this session. I wish you all a profitable trading day ahead. If you have any question, please do well to drop in the comment section or in the chat box. We'll answer them. Till next time, cheers and God bless, guys.